Next up is a company, again, new to the Redshift Nation, uSell.com, currently trading as USELD on the OTCQB following a 1-for-15 reverse stock split on January 27th. After 20 trading days, the company will resume trading on the OTCQB as symbol USEL. That'll be February 25th. Now, uSell is the world's first ReCommerce marketplace where customers can sell high-demand secondhand goods like cell phones for cash in 60 seconds or less. This is by far the best platform I've seen for the reselling of products anywhere. U.S. households are sitting on 75 billion of items that could be resold on this site if we weren't such hoarders. Now, you saw us 7 quarters of sequential revenue growth, gross margins consistently above 90%, still losing money because they're spending money developing and acquiring new customers. And this is a land grab. This is a huge, huge market opportunity. The company is partnered with a major U.S. retailer that licensed uSell's innovative marketplace technology. Now, let's go to an interview with uSell CEO Daniel Browser. Dan, thanks for being with us today here in our studio.
Thanks for having me.
You're the CEO of a company called uSell. You're an e-commerce company right now focused on the selling and buying of electronics. It's actually an exchange that you built. Tell us about your business model.
Yep. So we actually think of it as a ReCommerce business, and we're really labeling it the seller's marketplace. So what we've done is we've noticed that there are increasing numbers of individuals who are looking for an easy way to sell their goods, an easier way than, say, eBay or Craigslist, where they have to manage auctions, deal with customer service, and all the nuances themselves, not to mention the fact that the eBays of the world tend to cater to power sellers. In fact, an interesting statistic is that 95% of the items sold on eBay are being sold by power sellers and not individuals. So we saw this void in the marketplace where consumers are looking for a simple way where they could very quickly sell their unwanted items for the best possible value, and we're providing that to them. We're providing that to them by matching them up with professional buyers of these goods.
So it's an exchange. Primarily, you're focused on cell phones today. However, you're looking at other verticals, clothing. $75 billion worth of in-house inventory, people like you and me, cell phones and other things in our home that we really don't use that we could sell. So it's a huge market opportunity. Your revenues are up 124% on third quarter. However, if we look at your revenues 2011, 2012, they decreased. So just talk to us about this revenue mix and what's happening.
So it's important to note that uSell.com as it stands today was launched in January of 2012. So anything prior to then is actually a legacy business. It was a totally different business model that was operating at that point in time.
So you've had 7 consecutive quarters of revenue growth. You're not profitable yet. You're still losing money. How do you get to profitability and when?
Yep. So we see it as being just the tip of the iceberg today. We're very early on in this game. Our game plan is to create the destination for consumers to come to sell their unwanted items, where they know they're going to get the best value for their goods. Today we're not profitable because we continue to invest our marketing dollars in acquiring share of market. Our business model, though, is a highly efficient one. Our revenue is north of 90% gross margin, so we can flip that profitability switch on at any given point in time. But we do believe that, as you stated, it's a tremendous total addressable market, and that we're in a land grab situation. And what we're focused on is capturing as much share as possible today, so that when we flip that switch on profitability, which we control, we will be talking about some really large numbers.
Well, I'll note also eBay, Amazon took them many years to get to profitability. So I understand that business model. I want to note that your chairman, Michael Browser, was one of the founders of InterClick, and he sold InterClick for $270 million to Yahoo. Took him about 3 years to do it, start to finish. Are we looking potentially to sell this company at some point?
Yeah, well, I think that we're a uniquely differentiated opportunity in this space, and for that matter, it's not unlikely that we could become an acquisition target for a larger company. We have a unique approach in the space. We're the only technology-fueled business in this space. We're not competing as a me too, just aggregating goods from consumers, but rather as a marketplace fueled by a proprietary technology that we've been developing. That's something that may be very attractive to a larger business in time.
Well, you're getting a million visits a month now. Samsung just purchased an ad on your website, so another source of revenue. You're also licensing your software, this exchange technology, to some major retailers. Tell us about that.
Yep. So you're right. Number one, on your first point, because of the increasing numbers of traffic that we're generating to our site, and the fact that this traffic is highly qualified, traffic that's thinking about mobile, it's very valuable to some of these advertisers that are advertising in this space, and we are starting to generate ad revenue on our site. But to your second point, our technology, as I stated, it's a proprietary technology, and for larger companies who are looking to offer out trade-in services to the customer base, we actually provide a mechanism to do so. So we have a distributed white label technology where we can power trade-in for these bigger companies. In fact, we just launched a partnership with Staples.com. To do exactly that. So we currently are powering trade-in on Staples.com to their customer base.
I want to talk just a minute about your chief technology officer, if you will. Spent some time at IBM, went to Harvard Business School. He's really the brains behind the technology itself. Yeah. You, of course, are a marketing genius. You've started and sold 2 businesses already. You're still a young man. Talk to us about, again, the guy who built this technology.
Yeah, so my co-founder, Nick Rahman, who actually carries the title of Chief Operating Officer today, but in many ways you're referring to him more correctly. He's been the champion of the product since day one. He's the one who has been keeping us squarely focused on continuing to enhance the customer experience that we're delivering to our base over time. We've seen a lot of success that's directly attributed to the focus that he's been forcing us to keep on the actual product and customer experience. I think that success can be measured in a few different ways. Number one, we see a tremendous amount of positive customer feedback on sites like resellerratings.com, which is Google's trusted third-party review sites, customer review site. We have overwhelmingly positive feedback. We see overwhelmingly positive feedback there. But also, and maybe even more importantly, we're starting to see customers repeat transact at increasing rates. So even though we've only been doing this for a short period of time, 2 years, just over, and cell phone turnover cycles are probably about that, we're already seeing a good percentage of customers who have previously transacted with us coming back and transacting again in increasing numbers.
Dan, 30-second, what's the essential value proposition today for investors watching this interview?
Yeah, so this is an opportunity for an investor to get in early in a large marketplace opportunity. This is an opportunity not unlike Amazon or eBay in the early days. We in fact think that we're building a reverse Amazon in many ways. We think that the ReCommerce opportunity, as you stated earlier, is a $75 billion a year opportunity in the US alone and growing. And that we are going to revolutionize what people do with these unwanted goods when they're done with them and help them unlock that latent purchasing power.
Understood. $20 million market cap today. If you execute this time next year, we should have a much higher market cap. Also note, again, back to your chairman, you don't have any problem raising money for this business with your chairman sitting there. Dan, thank you so much for being with us today.
Appreciate it, David.
My value proposition, uSell.com addresses a huge market. Consumers hold, as I said earlier, an estimated $75 billion of home inventory that could be activated in the ReCommerce market if given the proper financial incentives. uSell provides that incentive with their proprietary marketplace that benefits consumers and power sellers. Note, Michael Browser, the chairman, sold his last internet company, Interclick, to Yahoo for $270 million. As I said earlier, this is a land grab. This company is aggregating clients, aggregating customers. I believe he's positioning this company for a buyout. Current market cap, $25 million. Upside here is significant. Again, uSell is a red chip client company. We do receive a monthly cash fee and 30,000 shares of Rule 144 stock for 6 months of service. Sign up now for our weekly report, Small Stocks, Big Money. We'll show you the best names in smaller cap stocks every week. Become an expert on smaller cap investing. Sign up now at redchip.com or call us now. We have operators standing by, 1-800-REDCHIP. Sign up for the RedChip Plus Investor Package. It's only $9.99 a month, money back guaranteed. And you'll get my book, Microcap Superstars, interviews with the biggest names in smaller cap stocks. Learn the secrets of the pros. You'll also get all of our research profiles and reports 24 hours before the general public. You'll have early access to each episode of the RedChip Money Report before it airs on Fox Business and Bloomberg. And access to all RedChip virtual conferences. The right to speak with our specialists Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Ask them any question about any stock in the nation. Give us a call right now, 1-800-REDCHIP, or visit redchip.com for RedChip Plus.